In the last video clip, I was talking about the estimating and scheduling functions in the construction project. So the schedule is a major planning tool for of the construction process, and it provides a standard for measuring success in compliance to the time constraints on the project. Large construction organizations have estimating and scheduling departments that perform these services for the project manager. Sometimes these duties may be assigned to lower level management personnel, such as the project or field engineers. Now there are some other roles in the construction process as well. They are also quite significant in the construction process. They are played by the entities other than the owner, architect, or the contractors. So the majority of these individuals represent regulatory agencies. Next, we will consider about the communication in the traditional system. So communication, whether it is a verbal communication or a written communication, is normally between the individuals at the same level. So this figure illustrates a communication matrix indicating direct or contractual lines of communications and indicated or indirect or non-binding communication. So some of the communications are direct communications, some are the indirect communications. So normally one party communicates with the other parties. Okay, so special care must be taken to avoid communications that sometimes may not follow the contractual lines of privity. So for example, subcontractors should not communicate directly with the architect, but should approach to the contractor's superintendent or project manager. There is often informal communication between parties. Informal communication is important for clarifications, but binding clarifications, changes, and directions must go through the proper contractual channels, preferably, and are often required in writing. Now let's look at the construction management delivery system. This construction management delivery system is different from the traditional delivery system. In traditional delivery system, sometimes it is very difficult to apply that system on a very complex project where budget, time, and or quality are of exceptional concern in the project. So in those situations, the construction management delivery system may be used to accommodate those tight project budget and time needs. So the system is different from the traditional project delivery system in a way that the construction management process applies a contractor-based management system early in the project. Okay, and it provides more tools and controls to contain the project within its scope and parameters, within its scope during the design as well as the construction process. There are two basic forms of the construction management delivery system: the agency construction management and the construction management at risk, or CM over GC. It has also other names such as multiple prime or guaranteed maximum price CM. Agency CM type of system involves the use of a manager as the agent of the owner. Okay. Involves the use of a manager as the agent of the owner without design or construction responsibilities. The construction manager in the agency arrangement works on a fee basis with the owner. Agency CM enters the process early and acts only as the agent of the owner throughout the process. The agency construction management manager brings management tool to all phases of the work without having a vested interest in either the design or construction of the project. So this figure illustrates the organization of the agency CM arrangement. So under this agency CM system, the contracts for the architects and the contractors are written directly with the owner. However, the construction manager acts as the owner's agent and manages both the architect and the contractor. The other arrangement was construction manager at risk. This type of arrangement is similar to the guaranteed maximum price arrangement in the traditional system, except that the construction manager is involved in the conception and design of the project rather than entering after the completion of the contract documents. So the construction manager in this arrangement provides the owner with the maximum price for the project, considering the project's initial scope. So the GMP construction manager manages the construction phase much like a contractor does under the traditional system, often subcontracting out all or most of the work. So the roles during the construction phase under the CM system are modified from the traditional system. So the roles involved during the construction phase of the CM system include something like the owner who is still the owner will still provide the funding for the construction and the site for the project, and the construction manager will be the one who will be responsible for the administration of the construction contract during the construction phase of the project. The architect will be engaged in this construction management at risk. The architect will be engaged to design the project and prepare construction documents. So during the construction phase, the architect serves as the reference and an advisor to the on the intent of the construction documents, but the construction manager is responsible for the administration of the project. The contractors who under the construction management process play a role similar to that of the subcontractors in the traditional system. So the role of these contractors will be like subcontractors in the construction management system, in the construction management at risk system. The role of the construction management project team. Project delivery system. Each project and the construction manager firm will use a variation of this basic arrangement, which is shown over here. The roles involved in the construction management team include the following. So, for example, design manager, construction administrator, and construction superintendent, field engineers. So the design manager is the one who will be involved with the architect during the design and construction process. So the decisions concerning the contract packaging and early purchase of materials and project strategies are made during the design phase of the project. The construction administrator, which is often referred to as the construction manager, who is in charge of the construction process for the construction management firm. The construction superintendent will coordinate the field activities. Unlike the traditional delivery system where the construction superintendent is in the charge of the direct labor and subcontractors, in the construction management delivery system, this person manages only the trade or execution contractors, as the construction manager does not use direct labors. The field engineers are responsible for the coordination of shop drawings, submittals, layout, subcontractor organizations, payment verifications, and whatever duties that are assigned by the construction superintendent or construction administrator. Communications in the construction management delivery system. Since the construction manager is the controlling authority entity in the project, in this construction management delivery system, all communications flow through this person, which is the construction manager. So this system should facilitate prompt responses to communications throughout the construction phase. Now let's look at the next delivery system, the design build delivery system. So the design build delivery system is a single source procurement for the owner. The design and construction and even occasionally the purchase of the site are provided to the owner for a guaranteed maximum price, also known as the cost not to exceed price, from the design build firm. So there often is a cost saving split clause which will split the savings between the GMP and the actual cost between the owner and the design build contractor. So instead of creating an adversarial relationships between the architects and the contractors as in the other two delivery systems, the design build firms act as the facilitator for designers and constructors in the design build team to work together to achieve the owner's objectives. There are 4 basic configurations of the design build firm with numerous variations. So let's look at these variations. So in this first configuration, it is a design build firm that exclusively does design build work and has under its direct control both designers and constructors, as shown in this figure. This type of organization provides internal control over design and construction, resulting in a high value package for the owner. Most design build firms with this type of organizations are large. This second arrangement is the design build firm that contracts out both architectural and construction services. The design build firm could have its origins in the architecture or engineering, construction, or even property development. So this is a popular organizational model for developers who are involved in the design build construction. Okay, the third model is the contractor lead venture, with the contractor being the contracting point with the owner and the designer being the subcontracted to the subcontractor. So this type of organization is frequently used when determination of the successful design build team is based on bids. The fourth type of arrangement is a hybrid of the previously mentioned systems, when an architectural engineering firm and a contracting firm form a joint venture or a partnership for one specific project. So this type of organization pools the resources and can rely on the reputations of the two firms. Okay, so this is almost the end of this video clip. So remaining lecture I will cover in the next video clip.